Hi guys, I'm back again, and today we are going to actually talk about the books I read during the month of July. And again, we are going to cheat and we're going to look at my Goodreads kind of review of them, or not review but control of the books I read, because I normally forget about all the books I read. So here we go. Hold on a minute, you don't know me? My name is Clara and I'm the owner of The Ink Path, and of course, if you're watching this video, you're watching a video in English. Why I tell you this? Because I am actually Spanish, but my channel is bilingual, so I have displayed everything in playlists where you can actually watch whatever you want in the language you want. So here we're going to do the July wrap-up. You want to join me? Okay, you have to click the subscribe button over there and also the little bell that YouTube has set so you don't miss anything at all. And again, if you like this video, you can give it a like, or even you can send me a comment and tell me what you think. Okay, let's start, right? Start in 3, 2, 1, go. So the first book I want to mention today is Tu nombre después de la lluvia by Victoria Alvarez. As you can tell, this is not an English book, this is a Spanish book written by a Spanish author that I really like, and I think I have mostly every book that she wrote. So to me, this book is special because it's the beginning for the majority of us to Victoria Alvarez. Victoria is a writer that, apart from having a very precise and dedicated style, she writes paranormal, kind of, this is adult, but the other book I'm going to talk about is a YA. Victoria writes paranormal fantasy set in a different period drama. So to me, reading this book was important because I know Victoria Alvarez books because of another trilogy. By the way, this is the beginning of the Dreaming Spires trilogy. I know her because of the Lena Lennox trilogy, which is a YA book about, again, paranormal topics, and I did a review a while ago, so I will post the review if you want to know more about that. But the importance of this one in particular is because it's set in the same universe as the Elena Lennox trilogy as well. So to me, reading this, that is prior to Elena, is very interesting because in this one you see characters that in the Elena Lennox trilogy are actually secondary characters. Here are the main characters. So I found very nice and very intriguing to be able to go back in time a little bit more and discover how a couple that I really like, although in this volume we only know the male member of the couple, were when they were younger. And I adore this story because it transports you to the 20th century, at the beginning of the 20th century, and you go back to Ireland, where a set of journalists who have an occult kind of magazine have to go to Ireland and discover if in a tiny village a banshee, a spirit that tells you that someone in a very high lord family is going to die, instead of proclaiming the death of the clan that she's going to serve or that she's serving, has stated the death of a member of the village. So if she has escaped the grounds of the manor. And I really liked it. I really enjoyed this story. I think it was very well done. For those who, as me, did a kind of a trip back in time and discover some characters under a different light, it was very interesting because now I can tell and I understand a lot of stuff from trilogy. And I really want to continue on with the trilogy as well as with the Lena Lennox trilogy. I will tell you more about it in a separated review whenever I can actually. The next two books I actually listened to, the first one was a reread because I am trying to finish all the trilogies I have started, and I was really in the mood for a really high fantasy story, and I decided to pick the I hope I can actually say it right, the King Killers Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss. So for those who don't know the trilogy itself, is actually the name of the wind is actually the beginning of the trilogy, and is the one I actually listened to as a reread exercise. I listened to it in Spanish, and I adore the dramatization of it. I adore the voices, and I adore the actor who actually dubbed it. It was very, very, very involved in the work that he was doing, and that provided me with a different approach to the story. I already love Ghost, or how, I don't know, I still don't know how to pronounce the name of the main character. I love that main character. I know he's flawed, but I love him anyway. And lastly, I listened to 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher in audiobook form again, because I felt like, as I was very busy with the work, audiobooks help me relax and also do another activity while I'm working. And I listened to this one in English, but I listened to this one in audiobook because I've heard that the experience was very intense, as you could actually differentiate between Hannah's and Clay's voice very well. And indeed you could. And did I cry? Yes, I did cry a lot. 13 Reasons Why tells the story of Clay, a normal school guy. He goes to high school, and at the beginning of the story we learn that one of his classmates has committed suicide, and her name was Hannah. So at the beginning of the novel we discover that alongside this news, Clay receives a package full of cassette tapes in which Hannah talks to him and talks to the rest of the people who are listening. In our case, us. The reasons why she decided to take that route. I can't believe I'm filming this again, but during the editing process of this video, I realized that there's a fragment of my opinion regarding 13 Reasons Why that it was actually cut in the middle of an argument. So I have decided to refilm this sentence. So this point of view. So that's why you are seeing a different light from the rest of the video actually. What I was stating in that part of the video is that I know that 13 Reasons Why as a TV show, as a Netflix TV show, and as a book have received criticism, and I get that, and I understand, especially the TV show, but I must say that in terms of the book, I really enjoy the book. I know that there's some problematic themes in it, and I will go more in depth when I come to actually do the review, when I can. But I really enjoyed the experience. It was a painful experience, but I think the book was good enough and treated certain topics that, even though they are not very well talked and very openly treated, affect teens as much as they can affect adults. And I think Asher actually gave a platform with his book to highlight that, to prevent certain things from happening, and that's good. So yeah, I really like 13 Reasons Why. I haven't finished the show yet, So if you are interested in seeing my thoughts on the show, I will let you know if you want. Let me know in the comment section down below. So this is it. This is my wrap up of July. I will try to film all the reviews as soon as I can, but knowing how bad I am with this, it will take me a while. But I hope you are patient enough to bear with me and hear what I need to say. What books did you read in July? And by the way, which did you read any of the books I mentioned? Would you be interested in doing a review soon? Which kind of books you want me to review first of the 3 that I mentioned? This is it for today. Of course, you can find me down below, and I hope you have an amazing week. Bye!